friends, coming to you today with an original idea. I was walking around Dollar Tree about a week or so ago and I came across this little box. It was a game. It's called Tumbling Tower Game, and all it basically is the little box is just full of these little square wooden blocks. Half of them are natural color and half of them are painted kind of a umber brown color. And I thought, you know, I could find something to do with that. So I came home and been playing with this box of blocks for the last week, and I came up with a cross design. Well, I wanted my cross to be a little bit bigger, so I went back and got a second box. So out of the 2 boxes and $2, I designed a little, I would almost call it a craftsman style, if you know what that type of woodworking is. It's just different colored woods that are, I don't know, that's just what it made me think of, and it'll make sense to you when you see it. But it's kind of a patterned type of cross, and I really didn't want to put it on a wreath, and I have lots of crosses around my house. Well, instead of cutting it out of wood, I decided just to get a piece of cardboard, take a ruler and draw out about the size of cross I wanted, and I'm going to just cover it with some burlap and hot glue so that it is a burlap covered cross. And then I'm going to play with my blocks and design a cross so that I can layer it on top of that burlap, and I think it'll make a really pretty wall hanging. And then since my cross is so patterned with the 2 colors of wood, I wanted my bow to be pretty neutral. So I just found some in my stash, just some wire cream ribbon and then a little jute twine maybe to accent it as well, because I didn't want a super bright bow with the pattern across. So I'm going to cut this cross out and hot glue this burlap all onto it. Okay, I just want to show you my cross before I get it all covered in the burlap. Once I cut my cross out, I just laid it on my rolled burlap and then cut a good 1.5 inches, just enough where I can get it covered around the back. As far as these inner corners, you see that I kind of cut that at an angle right here and right here, all 4 corners at an angle, so that I can roll it up and it give a little cleaner corner look. Now, as far as these corners, just use your best judgment. You know, a lot of times people roll up the corner first. There's no right or wrong, as long as it's covered as neatly as you can with the burlap. And since my cardboard is already brown, I would suggest you painting your cardboard the color of burlap so that it will blend in and not show through it. Here's the back of my covered cross. Now, of course, if I was selling this or giving it away, I would take a piece of felt and cover the back, and I still may do that. I'll go up there and see if I can find some just to give the back a finished look, and it just doesn't look so messy on the back. And here is the front of my covered cross. Nice and neat. All right, now I'm going to play with my blocks and design a cross. After playing with my blocks, I came up with this cross design. Of course, there's 1,000,001 different variations. I come up with many myself, but I just decided to pick one and go with it just to show you the project. Now, I do have 11 blocks left over after this cross design, but it does take almost 2 full boxes. Now, I'm just going to attach my cross with hot glue on my burlap, put my hanger on it, and show you my finished project. Okay, friends, we're in my upstairs hallway, and the lighting is terrible, but I think you can still see what's going on here. I found a home for it. I am really loving it. But to be honest, I think I'm going to take off the bow up against this almond wall. It really does nothing for it, and the main focal point is the cross anyway. And I crossed the center of it with a little jute twine just to finish it off, hanging it with wire. So I think it'd be fun to buy several boxes for a few friends and see what kind of designs you can come up with. I hope it inspires you in some way. Appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.